All right, let me show you how to get perfectly crispy potatoes and soft, tender eggs, all in just one skillet. The secret here isn't some complex recipe. Nope. It's all about mastering two things: patience and heat control. Getting that perfect contrast between crispy and soft, it's all about timing and managing your heat. If you just follow these steps, I promise you'll master both. Okay, let's kick things off by looking at the simple stuff you're gonna need. The beauty of this dish is that there are no specialty items here at all. So for 2 servings, all you need is 500 grams of diced potatoes, 2 tablespoons of oil, a little salt, and 2 eggs. Seriously, that's it. Just 4 basic ingredients. And the tools? Just as simple. A good skillet and a spatula. The skillet is going to do all the heavy lifting for us. Let's get into the first, and honestly, the most crucial phase of this whole cook: getting those potatoes perfectly golden. If you get this part right, everything else just falls right into place. But wait, before we even turn on the stove, let's talk about the single biggest mistake people make with this dish. Any ideas what it might be? Yep, it's impatience. Rushing the browning process is what gives you a pale, kind of sad, soft crust instead of a crispy, golden brown one. The most important thing to remember is just give the potatoes time. So the potato phase breaks down into 3 easy steps. Heat up your oil, add the potatoes and salt, and then just cook them until they are undeniably golden and crisp. Okay, first step, heat 2 tablespoons of oil in your skillet over medium heat. And medium is the key here. It's hot enough to build that crust, but it won't burn the potatoes before they cook all the way through. Now go ahead and add your diced potatoes and a pinch of salt to the hot pan. And listen for it, you should hear a really distinct and steady sizzle the second they hit the oil. That sound is how you know your pan is at the perfect temperature. And here it is, the most important part. Let them cook, completely undisturbed for 12 to 15 minutes. I mean it. Don't stir them, don't shake the pan. This is when that direct, uninterrupted contact with a hot surface builds that amazing crust. And this is what all that patience gets you. We're not looking for a light yellow. The goal is a deep, even, golden brown crust. Once you see this, you know phase 1 was a total success. Okay, our potatoes are perfectly crisped up. It's time for phase 2, the eggs. Before you do anything else, and this is probably the single most important action right now, lower the heat a little bit. That high heat we needed for the potatoes, it's way too aggressive for cooking delicate eggs. You absolutely have to make this adjustment. So this really shows why we waited to add the eggs. See, if you add them too early, you trap steam, which makes the potatoes soggy and just ruins that crust. But by waiting until the end, those potatoes stay perfectly crispy. All right, your next move is super simple. Just take your spatula and gently push the potatoes to the sides of the pan. This is going to create a nice open well right in the center for the eggs. Now, just crack 2 eggs right into that space you just made. They'll start to set almost immediately on the hot surface of the pan. From this point on, you're in charge. Cook the eggs just until the whites are opaque and fully set, and the yolks are exactly how you like them, whether that's runny, jammy, or totally firm. And just like that, we're done cooking. Let's get to the final and most urgent step, serving it up. The most important thing now is to serve this immediately. I mean it. The dish is at its absolute peak the moment it leaves the pan. This is how you preserve those amazing textures you just worked so hard to create. So once it's on the plate, how can you be totally sure you nailed the technique? What's the final proof? The proof is all in the contrast. In one bite, you should feel the crunch of that potato crust and the softness of the egg. That right there, that's the mark of success. It just goes to show you, with a little patience and the right heat control, you can create 2 perfect opposite textures in one single pan.